Hello, my name is Brian Horn. I am the responsible officer for the Learning Machine, and in this short presentation I will talk through the Centre Assessment Standard Scrutiny approach being adopted by TLM, the Learning Machine. Now, the Centre Assessment Standard Scrutiny is a method for checking and quality assuring where centres are marking work and assessing students, leading towards the award of TLM qualifications. The Centre Assessment Standard Scrutiny, or CASS, also sets out how the monitoring will occur, and it will also give us an indication of the risk-based approach that we will be taking. It applies to all our qualifications because all of our qualifications involve centres making decisions around student performance. So therefore, what we've had to do is to introduce this strategy in a way that covers all our centres, all our qualifications, but not impose too much of a burden, an increased burden particularly. So what we're trying to do with our strategy is make sure that centres are fully aware of the level of quality assurance checks that we're likely to be carrying out. And you can rest assured that in most cases there'll be very little difference from what's already happening. So the overall approach is we will still carry out formative sampling through external quality assurance, and we will still carry out summative sampling at the end for some courses, but we will also have processes in place to check systems and resources and policies that you have. So this will be set out for you as a centre, and you'll understand hopefully from the information that we give you exactly what the year ahead looks like in terms of your relationship with us as an awarding organisation. So looking at the particular aspects of it, your marking of coursework. Well, of course, you will have had centre approval from ourselves with an agreement in place, and there will be an initial risk assessment of yourself as a centre. We'll share this information with you, and we will also be checking work as courses proceed. Now, again, we're not looking at massive increases in burden here. These are quite simple checks that we will be carrying out on samples of work as we currently do. We will also carry out summative sampling at the end of courses. Now that again won't apply to everything, but it will give us an understanding of how centres are making judgments about student performance. So we will monitor, we will occasionally have calls with you, and again we'll try to keep these to a minimum, but we will schedule calls with you so that we can talk through our judgments, our views on how you're progressing, but also provide you with the level of support that you'd expect from ourselves. So are there additional things that we can do? Is there additional guidance? Are there questions that you have about some of our qualifications? And you could also ask us to have a look at some of the coursework that you're assessing so that we can give you some feedback on that and say, yes, that looks right, or maybe you should be concentrating on a certain part or looking at a particular aspect. So you'll get all the support that you currently receive. But as I said previously, part of our strategy is to set out the level of this support so that you understand that you'll get maybe 2 calls a year, one in the summer, one in the winter, and we'll look at some of your work at each of those calls, and we'll have those type of supportive discussions with yourselves. Now, the approach that we adopt will be very much risk-based. So if you're a new centre and you're offering qualifications that perhaps you haven't offered before, then obviously you'll be deemed to be high risk in the sense that you will need more support from us, and we can give you more guidance about how those qualifications can be delivered and assessed. If you're an established centre and you're dealing with qualifications that you've already covered for quite a period of time, then obviously you'll be a low risk. And under those circumstances, the intervention and the quality assurance will be relatively light touch. So all of this is set out on our website. It is called the CASS strategy. As I say, no need to worry too much. It's not a big, massive change. You'll probably notice a few of the words changing that we use, and you'll also notice perhaps a more helpful engagement with ourselves, setting out the level of quality assurance and the type of quality assurance that we are offering. But that strategy and the guide notes are all on our website. You can also, of course, give us a call, and I'd be more than happy to take individual calls, or we can take specific questions about the strategy. But that's me finished for the day. And as I say, it is the Centre Assessment Standard Scrutiny, and find out more details on our website. Bye.